My name's Sophie.
And I'm Tyler.
So I teach 12th grade English.
I teach 11th grade U.S. history and 12th grade government and macroeconomics. Very fun.
That's awesome.
I think mine was we were driving after getting food, and it was like 2 weeks into our relationship, and she asked me something, and I just blindly looked over, and I just rear-ended a motorcycle by accident. And she was completely, like, I felt awful, but she, like, in the moment, like, was, like, cool about it, and I was stressing out the whole time, and the whole time she was just there, like, comforting me the whole way through, and I was like, oh, wow, this is nice. I think I love this person, you know, for comforting me through that, you know? So that was really nice.
You didn't say it for a while, though.
I know, but in that moment I knew. You don't drop it that early.
I mean, you dropped it pretty early.
I mean, yeah, but...
At a high school football game.
Was it our game, the home game?
Yeah.
Oh, it was. I don't remember anything. I have the memory of a squirrel.
Yeah, at the high school football game.
Huh.
When you said something dumb and I said grovel.
Ah, yeah, that was it. That was it.
Oh. Okay. So my favorite movie is When Harry Met Sally. Like, I love that movie, but the end makes me cry, like, a lot. So we were probably 2 months in, month and a half in, maybe, and I made him sit through the entire movie, like, start to finish. And then, of course, we got to the end, and Harry's, like, professing his love, and Sally's like, I hate you, I don't want to hate you, stuff like that, and I, like, am sobbing uncontrollably. And he was just sitting there, like, content, and then after that, he was like, that movie was really good. And I sat there and I was like, oh, he, like, sat through this with me, and he, like, did this with me. He's pretty great. So probably that one.
What do you do that I enjoy?
Nothing.
I mean, how do you know? Okay. I don't know. I think, like, usually, like, because we're both school teachers, so, like, I think one of the things that, like, I just enjoy, like, every morning is just, like, just how well we team off each other in the morning and stuff like that, just knowing, like, as we're getting ready and stuff like that, like, it just flows seamlessly, and it's really fun to just wake up with someone and know, like, the job is stressful, but I always feel like this zen moment in the morning where it's just, like, we're going through our morning routines together, and it just feels very natural and organic, and, like, I enjoy stuff like that, so I guess that would be my answer to that.
Okay. I get pretty easily, like, overstimulated with things that are around me, like loud noises or stuff like that. And so he's very good at, like, when he can tell that I'm kind of getting on edge, he'll, like, do, like, a small touch and be like, hey, are you okay? Or do you need anything? And we're in the car, he'll notice that, like, I turn the air down or I close the air vent, and he'll turn the air down, or he'll, like, turn the heat up, or he'll, like, turn the music down and be like, hey, are you cold? Like, is something, like, do you want me to turn the heat on? And I think that's a little thing he probably doesn't notice that he does, but he, like, does it every time. When I close the air vent, he turns the heat down, or turns the heat up, I guess. Yeah.
She's Pavlovian trained me to do these things.
Okay, I can sometimes be a little hard-headed, and occasionally blind, I guess, to, like, what's going on around me. And I can kind of, like, stick in my own head a little bit. And I think that I did that a lot at the very beginning. So I'd maybe tell myself not to do that. I was not very good at expressing my emotions or, like, saying if something was wrong or saying if I wanted something, just in general. I've just never been good at that. And I think I've gotten better at that because he pushes a little bit, which is good because I need that. So probably, like, don't be afraid to ask for what you want.
I don't know. I wouldn't change anything. I think, like, where we're at's, like, really good and fine, and, like...
You wouldn't give yourself any advice?
No.
I can think of some advice you should give yourself.
I know what you're thinking, but I'd still do it again. It got here, you know, it was good. It got over that bump, you know. It was a needed exchange.
A needed bump?
Yeah, just the same thing as her, you know. Sometimes, you know, like, I think, you know, like, there's a dumb masculine male thing in your head where, if you can't solve a problem, you know, you need to make a solution right away, and sometimes, you know, you're drastically like, I need to fix it, I don't care what the other thing is, it's like, I think this is a solution. And I think just learning to, you know, move past that a bit and be like, no, solutions can be done with both, you know, especially early on in a relationship, you know, like, you put yourself out there, but, you know, just thinking, you know, at least, you know, like, oh, you know, there's other people there, you know, taking the time to be like, what is actually the problem and how can you solve it as a unit more than just being like split.
Hey everybody, it's Kevin with the Shared Heart Experiment. I want to thank you so much for watching, but I also want to take this time to personally thank Tyler and Sophie. Thank you so much for saying yes to me when you were just minding your own business, walking down the sidewalk on a perfectly sunny Florida day. You had no idea exactly what was in store, but I do appreciate you giving me the time that you did, and this is the product of that. So thank you for being open, thank you for sharing your love, and even though it's relatively new, I thought it was well worth the time. Now if you're tuning in for the very first time, I want to thank you as well for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw here today, I'd strongly encourage you to subscribe to the channel. That will help the algorithm and help this video, and more like it, get out to more people just like you. Also, feel free to give us a thumbs up, share the video with anyone that you think may also appreciate it, and feel free to leave a comment below. You can feel free to leave a comment for Tyler and Sophie just to let them know how cute they are, or you can just share feedback on the video. Either way, I really appreciate it. Now, I don't have a Patreon, but instead what I've done is I've left a link down in the description below where you can click and visit my online store, Styly Life Designs, and if you shop around and see anything that you like and you buy, the proceeds will help support my efforts to get out in the field and create more content just like this. Now keep in mind, the greatest support you can provide is actually your viewership, so I really appreciate it. Again, I've been Kevin with the Shared Heart Experiment, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.